I want to tell you about an angel encounter I had a few years ago. It's very incredible. If you listen to my video about the town that was busted, then you'll understand where I'm picking up from. I was one of the very few in the town that was speaking out against wrongdoing. And to make a long story short, I went through a lot of harassment, persecution. It was just unreal. Finally, the town was busted. And the people that had done me so wrong and tried to make my life a living hell, their lives were being made a living hell. And I got to see that with my own eyes. I decided to leave the town and I wanted to move south. So after I got moved, I found 2 jobs and I began working 2 jobs. And I thought a lot about what I had been through, and I guess you could say I became discouraged. And one day I was at work in one of my jobs and I was feeling rather down. And a gentleman came in wearing a beautiful pale yellow suit. It was such a gorgeous suit. It was unreal. He appeared to be a black man, I would say in his 30s. And I was up at the register. He picked up 2 pair of children's sunglasses and came to the register and put them down. And, we made small talk. And I knew that this was just not an ordinary individual. I knew that the moment I laid eyes on him, when I saw him outside as he was coming in, and I thought, well, maybe he's a minister, maybe he's a man of God. He had such a vitality and sparkle to him. It was awesome. So we began to make small talk, and I made a negative comment about being tired, not having enough money, and feeling discouraged. And he began to talk to me and he began to chastise me. But he was very gentle and he was very kind. And he said, when you did what you did before you came here, you set a lot of people free. And I didn't know what to say. I just looked at him. And he said, don't talk negatively. He said, when you let negative words come out of your mouth like you don't have money or you're broke and you don't know what you're going to do, he said that holds the money away from you. And he looked at me and he said, I see a large amount of money trying to come to you right now. And I thought to myself, what? How in the world? What could he be talking about? And he said, don't be discouraged. He said, there's a large amount of money and it's coming to you. Only believe. He told me a few other things about myself and then he was quickly gone. I looked around in the store for the lady I worked for, Judy, and I had another coworker there, and I didn't see him. And I remember seeing them walking to the back just as he was coming into the door. So I went to the back and they were back there and I said, Judy, I've got to talk to you. I said, something very unusual happened. And she said, I know. And I said, well, what do you mean? And she said, you're wondering if that was an angel, aren't you? And I said, yes, I am. And she said, it was. She said, as he approached the store, I got the message to get this other coworker and take her to the back room, to stay with her in the back room and not to come out and disturb him and what he was going to tell you. And I looked at her. I said, "Are you serious?" And she said, "Yes, yes, I am." She said, "I knew the moment I saw him, he had a special message for you." And I wasn't supposed to interrupt in any way. She said, "He sent me to the back of the store." So that's exactly what I did. I got the coworker, I went to the back of the store. And I said, "Judy, this is so incredible. He seemed to know so much about me." And she said, "Yes, yes." And she was very much in awe. So that's a very unusual account I have of an angel coming to see me on my job when I was discouraged, when I was low, when I was giving up hope, when I was working hard 2 jobs, didn't know how I was going to make it. Don't be surprised if an angel comes to see you. They're all around.